Hi-de-ho, everyone. My name's Mr. Fruit, and welcome back to the GG Over Easy podcast. This episode from the Fruit Summit yet again, and this time we have special guest Ab or Versus.
Hello.
Welcome to the stream.
He's here
man.
in the flesh. This is, I guess I could have started by calling it the Pokécast. That's what we're going to unofficially
that's
call
what it is
this
now.
one.
Unofficially the Pokécast.
Yeah, we should probably just go ahead and preface. We don't have a schedule. We never have a schedule of what we're going to talk about. But I have a feeling a lot of it's going to be Pokemon. So brace yourselves. If you're not into that,
What's wrong with you? One,
keep watching and listening either way.
maybe you'll end up loving Pokemon
Yeah.
as much as I do.
We'll get him in.
You can consume this podcast anywhere. Any
man.
podcasts are available.
You forgot about that last time.
I did.
we
Sorry.
did.
If you do enjoy the podcast, be sure to give it a rating, a comment, subscribe, whatever you can do on your platforms.
Thumbs
We
up.
appreciate that. Or you can watch it visually with your eyes over at youtube.com/MyMrFruit.
That's
I
your
go by
YouTube.
Mr. Fruit. That is my YouTube channel. You can watch it again with our 3-camera setup.
My arms are so sore from work. I'm like, hello. I was like, so you know how you want to sit properly? You put your arms in T-pose.
So everyone
And-
T-pose. Everyone go for it. Everyone T-pose. You got it. You got it. so now what you want to do is you want to breathe in. So, and then you don't have to hold it, but you just put your arms down, and now you're perfect.
So like that's where you
Your
want to
spine's
be.
in perfect alignment.
You guys just made so much content for the Mr. Fruit Reddit right
Yeah,
there.
then I need to put that. Okay. Now that I have proper form,
Yeah,
I'm all about proper form, so I appreciate that. Where was I leaving off? We have a podcast you can find on YouTube. You can watch it. And I was going to say, how are you feeling sore, though, right after watching that Broly movie? You gotta
Dude, that
feel
was
pumped, man.
Well, you know what? It's like I got a little mini massage because you're like movie theater
my
seats.
God.
Like whenever there's a punch, it's like
Oh.
it's just like
You can feel it, man.
yeah, it like keeps you up. Like if you're gonna doze.
Was that your first time?
in like that movie
No,
theater?
like watching the movie.
Oh no, that was my second time.
Okay.
Yeah, not my first time.
It never
Yeah.
gets bad. Like every time you watch
No.
it, it's equally as.
Well, as soon as he like starts fighting Vegeta, you know you're like, okay, well,
Yeah.
I'm about to sit right
The
here
next
and watch
30
that.
minutes.
Yeah.
45 minutes of just
It
fighting.
was legit like 30 whole minutes of straight fighting. It
Yeah.
was
I
so
love it.
sick.
Yeah, for those unaware, we just watched the Dragon Ball Super Broly movie. And it wasn't none of our first times, right?
No, we all
No,
watched it.
no.
But we did watch it with Dad and Danielle. It was their first time. I think it was Sharks, right?
Yeah, sharks.
Sharks' first
Yeah.
time as well. Dado, I said, what do you think of it? He says, it was 30 minutes too long.
Yeah,
That's
when he
the whole
said
fighting.
that, I just like lost
Like,
all
what you
hearing. I was
mean?
like,
Yeah, I
what?
was like, I'm
Dado,
sorry, I can't.
man, come on.
Come again?
Dado-san.
I can understand if you're like, just get to the fighting part.
Yeah.
That's all it
But the
is.
30 minutes too long, that was the best part.
Yeah, that's like as soon as he goes Broly, and then you're like,
Yeah.
all right, here we go.
See,
This
what
is my
Dado,
movie.
when he
You
went,
buckle it.
Yeah.
Dado wants like deep, personal, interconnected stories. And when we watch Dragon Ball, it's like, oh my God, fucking punch this dude in the face.
Well-
Holy shit.
Well,
was sick.
in the movie, spoilers. If when Frieza's like, I want to grow 2 inches taller, Dado was like, what is going on? and I'm just like, stick with it. Like,
Yeah.
just
I mean, to be fair,
good.
it is like a little out there.
it is a little odd, a little quirky.
Well,
Like,
it's just because if you've watched all Dragon Ball, how far it's come, and then with like Super, I mean, like, I think they were making fun of themselves. It's
Yeah,
like,
the
what are you
comedy's
gonna- It's
definitely
like, what are you
ramped
going
up
to do,
in Super.
Frieza? You're like, oh, you're going to do this or this, and there's really not much. He's
Yeah.
like, I guess
Yeah.
I'll make myself taller.
It's like what
Yeah.
the 12th time they're fighting. Like Frieza is part of the
Right.
conflict. So
So it's like, I think they're kind of making fun of themselves a little bit, like a little meta joke.
Yeah.
yeah.
But yes, we just watched that. That was dope. Previously, the last podcast we recorded, I imagine we're going to release them in order. We just recorded them, but maybe not. We just
I mean,
had
who
a
knows what?
podcast with Kyle.
Yeah.
Bless you.
Kyle.
never know.
He was a great guest. Great guest.
I mean, he was kind of far away from the mic. But I mean,
Should we just keep it like like consistent? Should I just like just so no one feels bad? Like,
I mean, to be fair, I did not tell him beforehand.
But he should know.
But
that.
he's a
Come on.
radio
Yeah,
guy.
he's a
Radio
radio
man.
He's a radio guy.
I dug at it. It was for fun. But you and Blue just came back from a Pokemon Go raid, didn't you?
yeah, Rayquaza. Rayquaza's back and he's shiny, and everyone knows. Oh, that black and gold. Even you know it.
Yeah, I mean,
Rob knows it.
I'm a pretty casual Pokemon player,
And he even knows.
and even I know. I mean, I used to have a Game Shark on like Heart Gold, and I made like a shiny Rayquaza. Like,
Everyone knows
first
the
thing.
shiny versions of Rayquaza and Charizard.
Yeah,
Oh God.
Most people, even if they're
So
not
sick.
Pokemon fans, could be like, if they saw a black Charizard, they would be like, "Oh yeah,
That's like
yeah,
the
that's
shiny
it.
They wouldn't even
Charizard.
be like, "Why is it?" They just be like, "Oh, that's Charizard."
Yeah.
That's Char.
They maybe wouldn't be like, "Oh, that's a shiny." They'd say, "Oh,
I have like a gripe though with like how Pokemon shinies are handled nowadays. Like I remember, I like how Pokemon shinies were handled when it was like 1 in like 4,000 chance. Like the chances of seeing them were like you might as well like be winning the lottery if you ever saw.
Well, it's
one.
still like that in the mainline games.
Well, yeah, but like in like
Well,
is it though? Isn't it in the mainline games? Isn't it a lot easier to actually like get? Like,
I mean, between like,
aren't there charms and stuff you can use too?
well, there's Lucky Charms or Shiny Charms.
Yeah, shiny Charms.
But in the
Lucky
previous
Charms,
ones,
not sponsored.
Yeah, previous ones. I mean, I never did it, but there was like the Poke Finder thing where like
yeah, I
you
never
could
done
do
that
the
one.
you do
It's
the
like
grass
shake.
and then you could like increase your odds ever more.
Yeah.
So I know there was like ways to do it. I have never legitimately found a shiny Pokemon.
I had never
Really?
did either.
I'd
Yeah.
rather have
Really?
that though, because not finding one's better than finding your first one and having it run away in front of people.
Oh wait.
So
Okay, I don't have one, but I have found one.
Oh no!
Oh,
Yeah.
is this the story with
Yeah.
You're
the
trying to
library?
avoid like
No, it was
you're
on the
trying to avoid
airplane.
like
Oh.
a terrible past repressed memory.
PTSD,
and
Yeah,
man.
thanks for I was like, I don't have one.
Wait,
So you
a
share
minute.
yours. Go ahead and share yours, and I'll share mine.
I can't remember what we talked about on the Legacy GGO Breezy. So I might
But
have
just
I might
whatever.
have mentioned-
That's 2 years ago.
yeah, exactly. What am I supposed to remember? I have a bad habit of that. I'm talking with somebody. I either just assume we've talked about what I'm going to say,
Mhm.
or I'm like, did we talk about this? And then I'm like, I don't mean to offend you.
I'm
I'm gonna talk
99%
about
sure,
it again.
I'm 99% sure you had this exact spiel, and we were still on Legacy.
I know.
It was just from one episode to the next.
But I want to remind people. It's like I appreciate the conversation, but sometimes I just
I'm with
don't-
you.
And also, it sounds really stupid, but I also have a lot of dialogue in my head.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes I'll straight up think I had a conversation with somebody because I went through it in my head,
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah.
and
Same.
then we're sitting there, and I'm like, oh wait, we haven't actually talked
I didn't
about
tell
this.
you?
Yeah, and I'm like,
I've broken down this whole conversation in my head before I even had this
Yeah.
conversation.
So I could have sworn
We
we were
all do
just
that,
fist
right?
fighting. Like, oh, we're not. Oh,
Oh,
we're
okay.
good.
we all do that though, right?
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah, I think that's
Oh,
normal.
okay.
to a certain
That's why
extent.
we're
I'm glad I'm
here.
not
I
crazy.
mean,
Yeah, I think like maybe a
That's why
sentence
we're-
ahead, but that's about it.
So does that mean you're not sharing it?
No, I'll share it.
Oh, okay.
I was just getting in. Yeah, no,
I was
was
just
no,
making sure.
I'm not going to share it.
Yeah.
No,
Are we
no,
gonna talk
you
about
guys
it
can
yet?
go back 2 years ago.
I was on an airplane. It was X and Y. I was doing a Nuzlocke run for fun. I forgot who I had. I think I had like a Houndour out or something. I was just training. And every time a swarm battle came up, though, because like I was just grinding a level because I need the level.
Oh.
Every time a swarm battle came up,
What's
it
a
was-
swarm battle? I'm a Pokemon noob here.
So they added it, I think, in X and
X
Y.
and Y.
Yeah. So when you encounter grass, you have a chance of it being a swarm battle, which just means
Oh, like multiple Pokemon?
it's
Mhm.
5. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And then they're all lower level.
Oh, okay.
So like roughly you'd get the same amount of XP for all the kills.
oh, that's cool.
But when you're like shiny hunting, for instance, a swarm gives you a better chance because obviously there's more.
Yeah.
But every time I was a swarm, because I was doing Nuzlocke and I didn't want to die or anything,
Mhm.
like swarms were just annoying. So swarm would pop up and I'd just run away.
Yeah.
So I was on the plane. We just sat down. I'm just like mindlessly trying to kill things. And the swarm animation comes up because you can see it like swipes these little lines and you're like, oh, great, a swarm. And so I already knew the buttons. Like I'm already
Yeah,
spamming
to, like,
to
run away.
Yeah.
Oh.
So I just hit a
Oh,
swarm.
no.
But here's the thing. I'm like getting ready. I'm like pressing to exit and I'm looking through the aisles. People are coming. And so I just go to exit. And as I go down, it says you run away. And there I see the shiny Gulpin.
Oh,
And I'm like,
my
What's a shiny
God.
Gulpin look like?
It's a
It's
little
purple.
green.
It's like pink purple, I
yeah, it's
think.
no, Gulpin is green, isn't it? And then it turns purple to Swalot.
No, but the shiny version
Oh,
of
a
Gulpin.
shiny
Yeah.
Gulpin. Okay.
I think the shiny was purple.
Eh.
All I know is there's a line of Gulpin and one wasn't the right color.
So you did actually encounter
I
a
have
shiny.
found what that's the only shiny I've ever found.
And like, did your like what happened? Like,
I didn't. That was I
heart
turned
sunk.
that game off. I didn't complete any of that. I stopped. That was
Yeah.
that.
That's crazy. So,
I was so
you
upset.
ran away from your shiny.
you didn't play anymore. Like,
No.
you like
Like
I wouldn't
that
have
run.
either.
I just,
was the vacation ruined wherever you were heading to?
nah, I don't even remember what I was head to.
But
That's
you
how bad
remember
it was.
remember the
That's
shiny.
how bad it was. Yeah,
I
all I
ran away.
remember is my childhood being broken.
How old were you?
I mean, X and Y was.
You
I was
okay,
gonna
years
say
ago.
childhood. I
When
was
you're a
like,
kid-
Yeah, it was like 4 or 5
but my
years ago.
childhood
maybe?
dreams of getting a shiny.
So
Yeah, not too long ago.
So context behind my shiny. In Gen 1, this is in Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee, but I didn't have a shiny charm, so the odds are still in the 4,000s. It's my first run, and my favorite in Gen 1's Pidgeot. I love Pidgeot. And
My
I'm
man.
just leveling up. In Pokemon, you want to catch stuff, or in this case, in Pokemon Let's Go, you catch Pokemon.
yeah, you just
catch them. So I'm just doing that, catching
Okay.
things, and I see a green Pidgeotto come up.
no.
And I'm like,
The
this is
fat
my first
nut.
this is my first ever shiny outside of Pokemon Go. I don't really count that because it's completely
Yeah,
different
because it's
odds.
like
The
a
odds
lot
are
easier.
easier.
Yeah, way easier.
So I'm going crazy. And at this point, it's right after the second gym, so I don't have Great Balls. I only have Pokeballs.
Oh, God.
This guy has that orange line around him. I'm like just panicking. I throw balls, and I didn't know what's going to happen. I didn't know that things can just run away without doing anything. Like usually it's like in the games they get out and run away, but before I even throw the ball, all you see is dust.
Oh,
It just leaves. And it left such a big void in my heart.
Oh my god.
I felt so bad.
Oh.
Like I legit wanted to cry. It's my first
I
ever
would've.
shiny. I always dreamed of it.
That's crazy.
But I have a redemption though.
Okay.
A few days ago, I'm hunting a shiny Porygon, and Pidgeotto pops up.
Oh,
A Pidgeotto pops
the very
It's the
the
same
white
one.
buffalo.
It came
like,
back.
out of
I
the way.
believe it's the same one because as
Dude.
time passes, it's a higher level. So I'm assuming you got stronger.
Yeah.
So I
Like 2
catch him.
levels.
He's like, "Are you worthy now?"
Dude, I catch him and I just
Samurai
start yelling.
sword.
Like I'm like, my heart's back to normal. I am one again. Oh, it's a
Well,
good redemption arc.
you
man.
did that Zapdos like shiny
Oh
hunt.
my God. I gotta-
orange feet,
Thank
orange
you so much
beak.
for having me on.
How long again did that take you? Because I remember, I think I went to maybe it was probably 2.5 weeks of you just doing that.
It's more. I think it was over a month of streams. Like, it wasn't like a
Jeez.
month as in like thousands of hours.
Yeah,
But over the course of a month.
yeah.
We're doing Zapdos, and when you're hunting Zapdos or legendary Pokemon, usually you have to reset the game.
Soft reset. Yeah.
Switch is really bad at that because you have to turn off the entire game, go to the home
Close the
menu,
app.
close everything. So I spent over 100 hours and 4,500 plus resets getting a shiny
Jesus.
Zapdos, and
And all it does is like have a darker.
it's just
orange
darker
hue.
feet. It's orange feet and darker yellow. But it got so bad, I personally went crazy. My chat joined me, so we actually made a cult called the Orange Beak, Orange Feet cult. We have even have an emote for that.
Oh my god.
So we even created a cult. We were I legit Thanos my entire chat. I banned every single person in my chat. They wanted it. They said,
Yeah.
sacrifice me and you'll get it. So
I'll
everyone
be the
got
one.
banned. It didn't work, obviously.
Yeah.
So come New
So now I
Year,
have nobody in my chat. Like,
Yeah.
let's just say.
you guys can just do what you got to do. So come January, it finally happens. I'm just like, I'm just hanging out. I'm like, wait, I've stared at this Pokemon enough to know that that's a different shade of yellow. So I see it like before even shiny even happens. I'm like, we got it. I'm yelling. I think I never hit a pitch that high before. It was amazing. It was incredible. But I master balled it so hard. I was like, I'm not taking any chances.
the
Oh
pop
my
off.
god, the master
Yeah.
ball. I had to do it.
Yeah.
I had to do it.
Well, I have a shiny story, but it's not my shiny per se. So it was actually we were helping Christian move. I was with me and my
yeah.
buddy. We were with our buddy Matt, and we were helping Christian move. And Matt's just literally shiny hunting, was like in his DS, and like I was driving him.
50.
Oh, and he
in
just
Sun and Moon. He's so.
oh he just plays so much, and so I'm like, hey, like I'm just driving, like hey Matt, have you ever like caught a shiny Pokemon or anything? He's like, oh, I don't know, it's like really hard. Oh boy. And like I'm not kidding, dude. Like I literally like jumped up and like because we were like just having a normal conversation out of nowhere. He just like bursted up and he found like a shiny lick or
I
like
think it was a Sandshrew or something.
so yeah, shiny Sandshrew or
That's
something
pretty,
like that.
it's pretty.
And he named it Rob because like I asked like if he had ever caught a shiny, and then literally like maybe 2 or 3 battles or encounters later, he encountered a shiny in the car.
Yeah, I have a
Like,
shiny. I have a shiny named Michael Uber because when we went during the Borderlands event, my Uber driver was like talking a lot, so I caught a shiny Diglett and named him Michael Uber. So I will always remember that guy, Michael. If you're out there, I'm not sure if you watch, but
all the
These
Michaels
are
who
cool.
are in Uber like that has to
Wait.
be me.
Everyone's heart just sunk. Like, wait,
Yeah.
Did I-
Ab was in my car.
I have a shiny Diglett named after me.
ooh,
Was that Pokemon Go?
yeah, it's Pokemon Go.
Yeah, no, Matt specifically, because he's been on around that time too. He just got
Yeah, he was
randomly
just
into
like-
shiny hunting.
Yeah, he was just doing it.
and
for
he was
fun.
telling me, he's like, yeah, I went to hunt like shiny Sneasel, and I'm just going through the desert to even get to the arena, and I find a shiny Sandile. I'm like, this is what I'm looking for.
I don't want
so I guess I
this.
caught it.
Oh,
Took me 20 encounters. I got the shiny Sneasel, and he's like, and then whenever he got like 4 shinies in a day.
Are you
Oh my
kidding
God,
me? And
that's like-
it's hard in Sun
that's
and
like
Moon, too.
1 in 16,000
So
or
I
something
was like,
like that.
I've never tried to shiny hunt, and I was like, yo, I love shiny Sneasel and Weavile. I was like, I'll try.
Isn't like shiny Sneasel like green?
It's pink.
Or it's
Yeah.
pink.
It's really
Okay.
pretty.
Dope.
Yeah, Blue caught
So-
one the other day.
Oh, dude. Okay.
Oh.
We'll go after.
yeah, we'll go after. You go ahead and
We got
finish
too many
it.
stories going on.
So I go for the first time. All right, fine. I'll shiny hunt. I had the shiny charm, all that kind of stuff. So I go, and I'm not kidding, man. I'm like 800 encounters deep, and it's been days.
What is this game? Like which Pokemon game?
Sun and Moon.
Okay, so Sun and Moon.
And so like the only free time I'm sitting there just trying to do a stupid thing.
And you basically you just walk back and forth, right? Like you kind of just find a patch of grass and walk back and forth. to
well,
shiny
I
hunt.
there's
It's
there
a
specific
SOS
one?
system. You want to make
Yeah.
them call each other. So you knock one out and you let it stay alive, and it'll call for backup. And so another one will come and help it, and sometimes it'll be shiny.
Oh, okay.
So I'm just doing through that, and I mean days. And by this time, Matt's texting me, "Hey, caught another one. Look at this shiny. Didn't even mean to get this." And I think I hit about 1,000, and I was like, "All right, I'm done."
You just gave up?
Yeah.
Really? Even though you were that far into it, you were just like,
Because
I'm
I
over
know
it.
I'd still be shiny hunting. I
Really?
would still
To
be
this
going
day?
past Needle. It was one of those like risk reward. It's like, am I too deep? Maybe, but I'm not gonna do this to myself.
I'm done.
Yeah, like it's
I
not worth
respect that you can like at least.
it. With most
like,
things,
call
I
it
probably
off.
couldn't. But I was just like, this is stupid. And then Matt continuously like, "Yo, got this." I was like,
You're like-
I'm over this.
Pokemon Gun's coming out soon, so I just need to watch that. I just need to play that whenever that comes out.
So speaking of Sneasel, Blue, what happened when we first got here?
Okay, so to segue into to keep this on topic, while segueing, all right, check this out. I'm gonna bring this to the station. My
What's
first shiny was Sandile, and honestly, I don't even remember.
Oh.
I was just remember playing through the game, and I was like, "Oh, this is the first shiny I've caught going through the game."
I'd
Like
be
I've owned
freaking out.
shinies before.
I'd be freaking out. Even if is it kind of pleb looking? Is it like just kind of
It's actually pretty fucking sick.
okay?
But it's still Sandile's like it evolves into Crocodile, which is kind of a baller at Evo, but I don't really care for
Isn't it
it.
like a
True.
blue alligator?
Well, that's the shiny
Yeah.
version.
Oh,
It's
that's
normally
it.
red and black.
Oh,
It's a dope
You know
Pokemon.
that is
Yeah.
cool. And
Anyways.
you missed out on that.
I missed out on everything.
Anyways, it's the first time I ever like because I've owned them before from like trading and shit, but
Mhm.
I never like saw one on my own, and I was like, "Oh shit, it's Puck." Anyways, it's a pretty fucking it's a
Oh,
pretty
that's
boring
pretty
story.
That's pretty cool.
The exciting story, which was like exactly the same as Rob's story, legit. We pick up Ab from the airport and we get his stuff. And he's telling me about this Go Fest. He's like, "Damn, there's so many stops in Colorado Airport." I'm like, "Oh shit, it's time to play Pokemon Go." So we're legit going down the the escalators. Legit, he's like, "Oh yeah, and Sneasels can be shiny too. Pick that one up. Click it. Oh,
First
shit.
one. First one is shiny.
Oh,
Now, what are the chances on that game? Like, to
So the
get
chances
shiny?
are like 1 out of 400 and something like that.
oh my god! So that's pretty high.
It's pretty high outside of events. So like
Yeah.
during
Well,
community
outside of-
days, it's like 1 out of 50 something during
Is
community days.
it like 1 in 400 normally? Or I thought it was just the normal like 1 in 4,000. If you're
No,
just
it's 1 out of
checking
like
normal
4 or 500. So
No, it's
still,
definitely
I mean,
way.
the
it's
difference
still-
being you have to go outside and get them.
But
so
but you still like you can't just find them anywhere.
It's still
Like,
difficult.
they have to spawn for you to get them.
Yeah.
yeah, you can't just farm them somewhere. Unless
So
it's a nest.
legit, he's like, "Oh yeah, make sure you shiny check that." And I'm like, "Oh shit, oh shit!"
yeah, it's a shiny.
And I show up, he's like, "Oh, he was."
Happens
I've
to
never seen
everyone.
him.
Every time I tell someone, "Hey, check it out," boom, I'm like, "Oh,
well, that's like you guys went to that Rayquaza raid, and Claire's
Oh my
first
God.
Rayquaza.
Claire's
shiny.
first Rayquaza."
Oh, and then like he was
She
like
didn't
her
even
reaction
know
was
or
like,
whatever.
She didn't even.
She didn't know. Like it didn't click with her. She looked at it and just like,
She's probably never seen Rayquaza outside of that. So that's her first.
"I
time
see
seeing
black.
it.
normal
I see black." I'm
colors.
like, "Wait, you got a shiny?" And she's like, "Oh, it's
oh, she's like,
shiny."
it's not normally this color. Like
wow,
what?
That's cool.
I was like, you catch it in one ball. She's like, "Are you serious? Like, are you lying to me?" I was like, "Yeah, shiny legendaries, you catch them as long as it hits it." She's like, "Are you for real? Like, I don't want to lose this. So like, go for it."
Like, of course, I'm debating you.
Yeah, why would
It's
I
mine.
force you to lose that? Like, come on, I'm not that mean.
maybe I would.
I
I don't
don't
know.
know.
Let me see your phone.
You are a better man than I will give you that.
No,
So,
I, I guess I'm happy for him. I don't play Go though, so I,
I
can't.
guess
I don't.
happy
You
for
did.
it.
I mean, you uploaded some Pokemon Go too.
I did have that. I put so much work in that stupid video. It was like 3 days. Still think it's one of my best videos.
I
But,
like it. Yeah, it was fun.
The end of that video where I was in that trash bag,
Mm-hmm.
bro. But yeah, I played it all the summer it first came out.
Everybody did. Like it. I mean, I didn't really play it. I was like slowly trying to like get out of it because everybody played it. I was
And
like,
then it was too cool.
yeah,
I
but
see
then
how
like
it
everybody started playing it, so it was like not cool. You know what I mean? And then I picked like
Pokemon.
what's the yellow gym, and then everybody was calling
Instinct.
me.
Instinct.
Yeah, I picked Instinct. And everyone's like, "You're stupid for picking Instinct."
Yeah, Instinct's always known as like the
Yeah, so I guess I was part of that. Then
that.
all my friends were making fun of me, so I was like, "That's stupid." I don't
They actually
wanna
memed
play
it.
anymore.
Pokemon Go tweeted out a picture of the leader for Yellow dabbing. They
Oh,
actually
really?
animated him dabbing. Yeah.
Oh,
So,
yeah, well,
he's the
that's-
meme. That's the meme team.
Team Instinct,
Yeah,
baby.
that's right.
Till
There
the
you
day I
go.
die. What team are you?
Valor Red.
Valor Red.
Hey,
love
me
the red.
too.
What are you, Blue?
I missed it because I don't hate myself.
Yeah, I wonder what he chose.
I wanted to choose Instinct because I like Zapdos most out of 3 birds. But at the time, in the area around college, everything was Team Valor. So I was like, all right, whatever.
Yeah,
That's what you gotta do.
and that's when like Pokestops like if the
Well, it was, like,
your certain
gens or
team like
whatever.
owns it, you get like points or something like that,
gems.
right?
Yeah, if you put a
Something
Pokemon
like
in it.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
But you know what else you can do?
What?
Listen to this sponsor.
Oh.
Let's throw it over.
Drum roll.
Yeah.
And welcome back. Thanks for sticking with us, folks.
All right. I'm going to bring up something that I think is needed. Give me the best gen of Pokemon right
Oh my
now.
God.
Don't.
Go.
I assume
such
we're
a
all.
I know the answer.
difficult-
Are we Gen 1ers?
I'm Gen 2.
I would go.
I'm Gen 1.
I'm Gen 2.
Gen 1's for normies. I'm a believer Gen 1's normie.
Yeah, Gen,
Gen 1 is for normies.
People
Gen
don't
one-
play
yeah.
a lot.
The people who think that like they really love Pokemon, but
Yeah,
they really
that's
love
they're the
it.
reason why there's so many remakes of Red and Blue.
Well, are we talking like new Pokemon in the gen or the games?
I'm going to talk about just the gen itself, everything that embodies
Then
it. So
yeah,
like
Gen 2.
everything
I
that
still
comes
pretty much
Gen 2.
everything. I'm still
Yeah.
2.
I'm still
Gen
2.
Gen 2
I'm
movies,
Gen 2.
everything.
Because I thought if you were going
Oh my
off
God, Lugia,
the Pokedex,
oh.
Entei.
Mhm.
That was
it wouldn't
really-
be Gen 2. Gen 2 is still the smallest.
It's
I think.
really small. It's like less than 100, I think.
Is it
think it's
really?
even
I think it's
less.
100. I think it's exactly 100.
I did not know that it was that.
Sun and Moon might be smaller.
Sun and Moon's like 80 something. I
Yeah.
think.
Well, they make like your jug of water a Pokemon
Yeah.
at this point, man. Like really.
Chugamon.
Like, did they have a microphone Pokemon?
Don't.
I wouldn't put it past them.
I mean, Rotom can become that, right?
Yeah, I'm sure it could.
One day. We'll
Yeah,
get
that's how
Isn't
they
there a
pass
Pokemon
everything.
who becomes a washing machine?
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
Rotom.
it's
yeah.
Rotom.
That's
He becomes a
Rotom.
lawnmower or a
He
fan.
becomes
Or,
different like household appliances.
And now in the new Pokemon game, if you guys don't know this, just mute it for 1 second. You go to Rotom to you give your Pokemon jobs now. So you actually they work
What?
now.
Yeah, so not only do they have to fight for us, now
They
we can
work for you.
monetize
now
them.
PETA's freaking out. They're already like first you're battling, but now you're giving
Have
them
you ever
unpaid
played like
labor.
PETA's Pokemon games? Like they're
I
like
never
off-brand
touched that.
Pokemon games?
No.
Yeah, they make like off-brand
that's gross.
like Flash Pokemon games to like make you hate Pokemon.
It's like they're bleeding and stuff. Like you see
Yeah.
the bones on them. It's bad.
Yeah.
It's really bad.
That'd probably be
It's
dope.
like really
it's
creepy
M-rated
pasta.
Creepy,
Pokemon.
yeah.
it's for real creepy.
Newgrounds
pasta.
level.
Newgrounds.
Yeah, it's really
It's
bad.
a dark place, man.
Mm-hmm. Mm-mm.
So, who if you could pick any starter from any gen, who would it be?
God,
That's
dude.
tough, man. Oh.
My childhood says Charmander,
Mm-hmm.
but the man I've become says Piplup. So
What does Piplup become?
Piplup?
Empoleon.
The penguin.
Oh,
Oh, he's the
Empoleon.
penguin. Oh,
Empoleon.
okay.
Becomes the
Dude,
the man
Empoleon's
I've-
a boss ass bitch, dude. Like, don't even fuck with him.
Water Steel. It's pretty dope.
Oh, the
And he has like the trident
Emperor.
on his
Yeah,
head.
he's
Emperor
sweet
penguin,
looking.
yeah.
Yeah.
With the crown.
I just never played the newer like games, so like I'm so out of
Yeah.
it. Like with Pokemon.
At this point, that's Diamond and Pearl is like 15 years old, isn't it?
It's pretty old.
like the last Pokemon I seriously played was
I
Heart
think
Gold.
Diamond
No,
Pokemon
Diamond-
2009, I think.
Yeah.
So
Diamond and Pearl's not that old.
yeah.
2000
Well, I
getting
mean,
there.
it's getting there.
2000,
It's 10 years.
2004 is Ruby and Sapphire, I think.
I
Because
think so.
Emerald was
Yeah.
2005.
Mm-hmm.
So third gen's like 15 years.
It's crazy.
That
Is
pretty
Emerald like the
insane.
yellow to like Pokemon Red
Yeah,
and Blue?
yeah,
Okay.
They,
I think
usually they do those every gen, but they stopped in X and
Yeah.
Y.
I was gonna ask, did they do that for X and Y? Or
Where's our
Actually, they
Z?
stopped in Black and
They
White.
took the ideas from X and Y and put them into Sun and Moon. Like the whole Z Crystal stuff was
Yeah.
supposedly be Pokemon Z, but they took it and put it in Sun and Moon.
which we can talk about some new stuff they're bringing back in a second. But I would say my favorite game would be Crystal.
Same.
And
I
then
love
below
I
Crystal
never played
would
Crystal.
probably
Is that
be
with
Emerald.
Suicune on the?
On the cover,
On
yeah.
the
That's
cover.
the first game the Pokemon were animated in.
That was an
the
upgrade
first time they moved.
of all the titles.
Yeah.
That was like the biggest upgrade.
That's like when
Of
like
like a-
Entei would
yeah.
move and like
Everything.
they would like you'd have to find
Yeah.
them and
Yeah,
then
they're-
they would run away and you could do damage and that was
Yeah.
sweet.
Remember when I said I would want to name my daughter Crystal?
Yeah.
It's because of
Oh
Pokemon
really?
Crystal. Yeah.
I did not know that.
because I love that game so much. I was like, this is a name I'm gonna give my kid. Crystal.
What
Cosplay's
am I named
easy.
after, Dad? You are named after.
The best Pokemon game.
She puts her hat backwards. Sweet.
She's
I
like,
mean,
I'm
like-
more of a Pokemon X kind of person, Dad.
Oh, dude, we're
Well,
throwing
at
hands.
that point, it'll be Pokemon, whatever we're at there.
It'd be Pokemon X chromosome and something. I don't
Yeah.
Do you think our kids will have Pokemon?
know.
It's
100%.
never going away, man.
Yeah, it's never. It's,
It's
the highest
most
grossing,
profitable
Never.
franchise.
highest
ever.
grossing
100%.
franchise
Entertainment
ever.
franchise, whatever.
Really?
and they still
Higher
only
than
have
everything.
150 employees, but we'll talk
Yeah.
about that later.
And we
But
still
so-
can't. Yeah,
So
okay,
Crystal's your favorite, but starter.
I don't know, man.
There's so many good ones, honestly.
Like
Like
it would probably be if if I had to narrow it down,
Name your
between
3 in front of you right now.
Before you do that,
like
though,
Professor
just
Oak
so
would have in front
just
of
so
you.
no one thinks I'm like writing fruit or anything, mine would be Totodile. Like I want to go Charmander because it's like
for alligators.
but
so
I
sick.
love Totodile. Totodile. When I first saw Totodile, it was in a Japanese card. We went to Manhattan, and they usually have like the Japanese cards first, like always. And I saw a card, Totodile. I'm like, what are all these Pokemon? These are I don't know what Pokemon
Yeah,
these are.
this isn't real.
That's why I
like,
first saw Totodile, and I just fell in love with Totodile.
Yeah, I love the
Totodile's
back of the
awesome.
Japanese cards. They were like a
Oh, it has,
different
like, all those, like,
art.
things all over
It
them.
was so
Oh,
much
it's
It
cooler.
was so sick.
Yeah, those were so
Japanese
dope.
cards are still cool.
Yeah, it's still like that. It's
They're
still
still
super cool.
way more dope. Plus, their
Why don't you buy your
holographics
Pokemon
have
packs?
just like the silver borders and stuff.
Why don't you
Oh,
buy your
yeah.
Pokemon
Because
packs
he doesn't
in
speak Japanese.
Japanese?
Yeah.
Well, they're kind of cool. Like they'd be like.
I mean, you can use them in tournaments, but you have to have like translations ready at all times.
Oh, really?
And then some places will just be like,
Well,
no,
think about like
foreign
a
cards.
Japanese like double rainbow Charizard. Like that would be
It would be
ill. Like way cooler than the English version, I think.
They're
I
usually-
think English people who collect the Japanese cards, mostly for collection, like
yeah.
Oh,
It's for
100%. Yeah. It's just like to look cool.
But I think if I had to put 3 in front of me,
Yeah.
and I'll try and pick from different gens, the first gen it's a tough choice between Squirtle and Bulbasaur. Real tough.
Really?
Oh.
Charmander,
I
you're throwing
probably-
Charmander out in
He's my least
the
favorite.
rain like that? Not cool.
My
it's
order-
the hardest one to use.
My order, yeah, very hard.
He
My
actually is. Okay, but I'm sorry.
once
keep going.
you once you get it's not the point. All you do is catch Pikachu and you're fine. Go probably Squirtle,
Okay.
Okay, Squirtle.
Chikorita.
Oh my god.
That's a
Your
Out of
taste
left
is
field.
awful. I
It's a hot
respect
take.
it.
Wow.
It's a hot take.
But
Blue thinks you have awful
And-
taste, but he likes your
and
taste.
I still like
then
Chikorita.
Rowlet. Those would be my 3.
Okay, Rowlet-
Which one is
Rowlet's
Rowlet?
top tier.
Rowlet's like
Oh, the owl. I like the owl. He's cute.
Rowlet's like,
I like the bow tie.
probably like
No.
since Greninja, like just popularity levels. Like
Rowlet's
Rowlet
so
is so
Grookey
popular.
would probably be 4th, honestly.
Now, is my pick pretty normy if I pick Torchic? Like
No, I wouldn't say
for
so.
Blaziken? Just
No, I
solely
wouldn't say
Blaziken because Blaziken is the coolest thing ever.
Torchic was really dope.
Torchic was dope.
I like
Yeah,
Torchic.
I just like Blaziken a lot.
But no one used anything except for Blaziken in Gen 3.
Exactly. So
Because you could literally only use Blaziken and beat everything.
yeah, and just like do the fire kick or whatever he had. It was
Well, it's
sweet.
because he had that, yeah, and then the fighting types and with his type bonus. Just
Demolish.
stupid.
All right, pick your Pokemon.
Out of the 3,
Yeah.
pick them one.
You got Squirtle, Chikorita, and Rowlet right in front of you, and they're your buddy. It's like Olive, dude. Like imagine like they're just like a part of the fam
Well,
running
see, here-
around.
Then I'd probably have to choose between Squirtle or Rowlet because Rowlet I wouldn't want to evolve.
Really,
I just like a Rowlet.
you just like a Rowlet
But
hanging around.
Blastoise is dope. So it depends. If I'm
Just an
evolving, I'd go with
80-pound
Squirtle.
giant.
Okay,
I think
Tortoise.
Rowlet would be way cooler to have, honestly.
Rowlet would be
I think
sick.
Rowlet is. Imagine going into your house and Rowlet's chilling, just sleep on the side of the wall. Like,
Yeah, dude.
oh, hey,
Can
Rowlet.
Rowlet do the thing with his neck that owls can do?
Yeah.
Like do
Yeah.
a full.
Yeah.
He does it,
That's
yep.
so cool.
Creepy old.
Yeah.
yeah.
I always like that in Legend of Zelda. It's not Pokemon, but the owl like goes.
But now, why don't we move on to?
You didn't
some-
choose.
You didn't choose.
You didn't
I
choose.
said if I have to evolve, I'll go Squirtle. But if
No, you
not,
gotta choose
I pro-
one. No,
Yeah,
no.
There's
You gotta
no evolving. No, if
Pick
I have to do
one.
this, you have to pick.
He's professor.
One.
He's the professor right now. He's giving you 3.
Yeah.
You're starting your adventure right now.
You just had a good
Oh,
time in the
Brad.
bedroom,
Enjoying
and
some-
now I'm giving you your Pokemon.
Pokemon Gun.
Answer the question.
Squirtle.
All right, I
Respect-
respect
yeah,
that.
I
I,
like it.
love
Good.
that
That's
pick.
a good-
I like
Can
it.
you
That's
put
better than-
sunglasses on him too?
Better than Bulbasaur and
course,
Chikorita.
dude.
Yeah, Squirtle Squad. But then,
But-
what if he like wants to leave you though for the Squirtle Squad?
Okay, oh
Do you
my
let him-
God,
Do you let
no.
him go?
I'm like, you got a doctor's appointment tomorrow. We gotta go right now.
Do you
Yeah,
let
I'm
him go?
I'd be like, you can go. And then he starts to go. I'm like, wait, you're seriously going to leave me?
Just
I was
like-
joking, dude.
Just have a
Like,
sleepover. Hey, you guys can come with us.
Yeah.
That's like one of like the saddest things of my childhood is that Butterfree episode.
Oh.
Dude.
That is
Butterfree.
the saddest. I remember I cried every time that episode
Bye,
happened.
bye, Butterfree.
Oh, whenever it was like bye bye Butterfree, like dun, 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 I was like,
Okay, before we go way too far deep in this rabbit hole, where were you segueing into like 5 minutes ago?
I was segueing into the new Sword and Shield news.
oh, what is that? I don't know what
Well,
that is.
I mean, by the time this comes out, there's probably tons more info.
Okay, when does it come out?
November.
November.
Okay,
One thing I'm excited for, and hopefully they've either shown more by now or will show more, is the fact that finally, since Gen 4, they're going to older Pokemon and giving them evolutions. Now, people are like a little
Well,
controversial about the evolution itself.
So
The
like
fact that they're at least going back and touching Pokemon.
you're telling me like Nidoking can have like another
No.
evolve.
They're not doing like stage 4s, but in Gen 4,
Oh,
they
if there's like a
started it.
stage 2, they
Gen
don't have a
4
stage
is
3.
when they gave
Yeah.
Electabuzz an evolution, Magmar an evolution,
Lickitung.
Magneton, Lickitung, Rhydon,
Nosepass.
Nosepass.
Oh yeah, what's Rhydon's like?
Magmar.
Rhyperior.
I like Rhyperior a lot.
So they went through.
If they do it right, then I'm cool with it. But,
But like they made a lot of, for the most part, useless Pokemon more interesting,
Mhm.
or like get like Apom into Ambipom, that kind
Yeah.
of stuff. And then they revealed today weird picks, but they went with Zigzagoon and Lanoon, and now Lanoon evolves into whatever the fudge that name
is
was. I don't know.
Zigzagoon like
An
the little
abomination. I
raccoon?
don't
Bring
know
in
what
the
the hell
X.
that is.
What is it?
Something
so,
goose.
Well, they now have
Something
Galar
goose.
region forms, like you had Alolan forms.
Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
And so Zigzagoon, he was in Ruby and Sapphire. He's
Uh-huh.
like the brown and white.
That's like,
Like
ferret
striped.
looking
Yeah.
thing.
He's
like
a
it's
certain
like has
normal-
like spiky things.
Yeah.
going this
You find
way.
him in like the first round.
Yeah.
Mhm.
New Pokemon.
Now he has a Galar form where he's black and white, and he's
so cool.
normal
He looks
dark.
sick.
He looks so cool.
It's like a skunk looking kind of thing.
I mean, like
It looks
it's
the
like
same thing.
He
Just
almost
black and
looks the
white
same,
colors.
but now he's black.
And he has
white.
like
that's
X's
cool.
on his eyes. Like he's like black X's.
Oh,
covering
that's
his
cool.
eyes.
Like he's
So
the
cool.
Undertaker or something.
Yeah, pretty
and
much.
then-
Yeah,
He's Sting.
perfect.
Then you go to Lanoon and dark
Dark
normal
normal.
again,
Yeah.
and the white black variation. Then he has a new evolution specific through that Galar line. So now he has a stage
Oh,
2,
that's
He's got a new
cool.
Digimon.
and I don't know what
Did
the
they
name
reveal
is.
it or?
Yeah.
Yeah, they revealed it today.
And it is interesting,
Very
but
interesting.
at least they're.
Interesting doesn't sound
At least
it
they're
like
doing
it's
that.
good.
I'm not
We'll
a
have
fan.
to see if people warm up to it. So he's still, yeah, you can look him up. Dark normal
What's it called?
Just look
Oh,
up.
I mean,
just
yeah,
look
I
up Zangoose new evolution.
or
I'm sure you'll find
Lanoon's
it.
evolution.
Yeah, Lanoon new evolution.
It's
La Noon L-N-O-O-N.
Linoone.
Okay, got it.
What I can't appreciate is that a lot of the stuff they're doing is like
Oh, this?
themed
That's the
around.
normal one.
Oh, that's normal.
Europe. Can you
Maybe
not
that's
find
the
it?
new one.
Oh.
yeah.
That looks cool. Looks like
I
the
think
Big
it-
Bad Wolf kind
I
of.
think it looks cool personally.
Yeah, it looks like the Big Bad Wolf. You don't like it?
I mean, I'm not against it,
Yeah.
but I've seen a lot of like back and forth.
It just looks like what you went from a ferret to a big ferret
to like
He
a
looks
furry.
looks like a badger.
to a furry.
Is that what you see?
He
Like,
looks
I
furry.
get that,
It's
but like,
like
I
a
think it
mix.
looks cool.
For those at home,
It's not. It's
he has like a mohawk, and he's now a bipedal. He's standing on 2 feet.
it's weird.
His
He's
arms
always-
are crossed,
Yeah.
and I would say it's a mix between like a honey badger and a hyena if they were to stand.
I imagine like that's what the Little Red Riding Hood was running away from. Like essentially, it
It's
really
like- it's
like it
nightmare
looks like a
fuel.
Big Bad Wolf
It's not
kind of.
good.
And X gonna give it to you, so it's
But yeah,
legit.
like,
It's
the
just-
Zigzagoons, like dope.
yeah, it
I mean,
looks so
Yeah,
cool.
oh, it
The
looks
star.
great, yeah.
I said X, the star.
oh, I do love the Galar.
Oh,
wheezing
good
though.
day. I'm wheezing.
Oh
Good
my
day.
God,
dude.
I'm here to
Yeah.
clean your air.
Gallon hat on the coffin.
Dude, see, but that's Pokemon
That's what I
to
wanted.
me.
That's what I wanted.
Yeah.
I
That's
wanted
awesome.
yeah.
I,
I
like
wanted
that. That's some
Pokemon-
fan service right there.
I wanted Pokemon this gen. Like if they're doing forms, I want them to make him fit.
Like wacky. Like,
Yeah, like, I was
Well,
hoping
that's
for a monocle.
is it
on-
like a city or something? Like a rich
Yeah.
city or something?
There's
Well-
different cities like factories and stuff.
But
Well,
it's
they pretty.
based off of France, right?
I think it's
Or-
just UK in general.
The UK
Yeah.
or Europe or something. Yeah.
Industrial
Down
stuff.
under.
But that's why the nod to that. That's not at all it. But we're just gonna breeze past that. The honey badger thing people were talking about goes back to like the punk days
Mhm.
of the UK or something. I guess they had a big punk phase.
Oh yeah, it's like
Yeah.
when the Sex Pistols and all that kind of stuff.
so
was going
that's
on,
people are saying like that's their little homage.
Oh okay.
Because a lot of what they've been doing, stuff they talk about, whatever, is like little-
Steampunk kind of
Well, I just think that Weezing's
like
dumb.
retro punk.
Say
I hope
it's
there's-
dumb.
Yeah, I think.
No, it's dope.
Oh, dope. Okay,
Yeah.
yeah, it looks
They
good.
showed that. And I was like, yeah.
The lore is cool too. What it does now, instead of releasing toxic gas, it takes gas and makes it clean air.
Do
That's
they
cool.
say?
I figured out
We're pro
where do
Earth.
we make these.
Pro Earth.
let's,
do they like tell you the amount that they're gonna do for new evolutions, or is it just
No.
kind of like whatever they decide?
They're definitely gonna have more forms. And
I would rather they do that than add
More
useless
evolutions.
Pokemon.
Yeah.
Like,
What do you mean
still
by
can't
useless
believe we have
Pokemon?
like ice cream Pokemon
Oh,
and keychain.
like what I was talking
Pokemon.
about, like
yeah.
like washing
Okay,
machine
Klefki's
Pokemon.
kind of sick. I'm not gonna allow any Klefki slander. All right.
I'm gonna slander that all I want.
What
I
is
never
it?
used Klefki. I caught
It's
it,
just a
put it in the
straight-up
box.
keychain.
It's a
Keychain
keychain.
It's a
Pokemon.
keychain.
Yeah.
What about?
Legit.
Isn't there like a chandelier Pokemon too?
Chandelure,
that one's
but
cool.
that one.
you guys are
Chandelure.
But dude,
Oh,
if-
but
no,
like-
he's sick. Hold up.
Chandelure is cool.
Klefki looks like a keyring.
Yeah,
Okay,
it legit
it's
is
just
the
a
key.
key ring.
He looks like a chandelier.
No, it's like
he's
fire coming
he's
out.
like a lantern, but he's like
Bro, I
ghost.
got you.
Yeah, he's a
and he's got
ghosty.
like the blue flame. He's dope.
He's cool.
I'll give a pass on that.
We're kind of biased. We're right
Is there
now.
a
It
shovel?
seems biased.
Isn't there like a shovel Pokemon or like the?
No,
No,
it's
he
a
has a
sand
shovel
Bro, come on,
in
how's
his
that not
thing.
sick?
That's dope.
Yeah.
I mean, but
That
what
looks
you're
cool.
saying though is like it's a keychain. Well, that's a chandelier. That's
But
a
they
like.
No,
can
that's
make
like a
it more
Nightmare Before
interesting.
Christmas
Yeah,
chandelier.
Okay, but
Creative
show me the
shit.
keychain Pokemon.
Okay,
that, like,
yeah, he'll understand once he sees
that
the
like
keychain.
looks like a keychain.
It's legit a key on a keychain, and the key has a face.
And then there are extra keys that are just
Yeah, the keys are just normal keys. Like,
does
so
that
janitors use
have
it.
an evolution?
no.
No.
What if that gets an evolution?
It better be
And
a
it's like-
big key. A big key.
Better be the
key to
master
the city.
key.
The
Yeah.
key to the city or something.
God.
Oh, that'd be funny. It's like
that's-
boo boo keys.
But come on.
It's like,
Look at that.
Like you said, would have just had
That looks-
keys attached.
Yeah, that's
to
all right.
it?
Now that I
Yeah,
think about it,
but-
it looks all right. It looks all right.
It's a key with a
Come
face
on.
with a key ring.
Where are you gonna-
and
wait,
just
In my
keys.
head, it looked
that
different.
looks just like the chandelier one. I
Oh
think.
my god.
No.
Okay.
It doesn't look
No.
like the chandelier, but
It's
now that I
like-
see it, it's not as bad as my brain was telling me it was.
It's
See,
still pretty
Clifty's
bad.
kind of sick.
That's a
He's
cold
like,
take.
all right, that's actually not that bad. I'm dying, dude.
I stand by. This is a hill I'll die on.
Yeah, that you
I'm
don't
not
like.
behind Klefki.
You
What's
good?
the- okay, so you think that's the worst Pokemon? Is that,
No.
what's everyone's worst Pokemon?
Oh, I'm gonna say it.
Oh,
Hitmonlee looks ugly.
What the?
Hitmonlee
You-
looks really bad.
I
thought
love
knew-
Hitmonlee.
He's
I
a
thought I
big
knew
thumb
you.
with feet.
Whoa.
But who really takes his pincer? I think Pinscher looks like really ugly.
Pincher's
Pinscher's
I
really
think-
cool.
and then Mega Pincher.
The Mega Pinscher looks cool, but I think this is ugly to me. But if we're gonna go by cries, do you guys know what Electabuzz sounds like in the anime?
No, I
No.
don't.
So you know how in the anime they always say like their names.
Yeah.
Electabuzz legit goes like legit.
Right.
Search it
He
up or just
does.
play it during
He
this
does.
video. Search it up. It legit goes.
Yeah, he does.
You gotta
You're
search it
totally
up.
Right.
Sounds like you're playing.
I've seen that on like Reddit or something.
Was that Tack and the Power? Or no, Crash Bandicoot.
Oh,
Like when you get like
you pick
the-
it up.
Yeah. So, but that's not your worst Pokemon though.
I'll have to look. I don't know. I'll have to think about
Can
it.
we all just pull out our phones really quick and
Well,
search it up?
did you know? I think I heard this. This could be like one of those like fake news things. that I
Fake
heard.
news.
But the reason in Pokemon why they say their names was just because they're like, we want kids to
Yep.
have an easier time.
That's what it
remembering
is.
their
They
name.
confirmed it. Yeah,
Yeah.
What?
that's what it was. They wanted kids to like attach themselves to the show
Yeah.
and make it easier to remember names, so they made the
Pokemon
Pokemon
would just
say their
their
names.
Oh.
But it's
Like
game-
it should be the cries, like
Yeah.
in the games.
Oh,
Like, that's
okay.
what
Like the
those
movie,
sound
like the Detective
Would you
Pikachu.
rather have it be like that?
Yeah.
Yeah, Detective Pikachu
100%.
does it. Like it works great. Like Bulbasaur sounds so cute, just going. "Bloop." That's it. Like I'm perfect.
that's all he does?
Yeah, just
But
He
Yeah.
doesn't go Bulbasaur.
No. Side up too.
You have Smash.
I hate how it's.
So I'm going to figure out what my least favorite Pokemon is, and I'm going to think about it right now. It's Steelix.
What?
Whoa,
my
whoa,
headphones
whoa,
exploded for a second.
Bro, you
What?
You made
Pissed
us
off.
peak audio,
Why?
bro.
Why do
You
you guys
beat-
like Steelix so much?
He's sick.
Do you see the chin on him? Like that boy got a
He's just
jaw.
like-
Yeah, look at that. That's
Look
what
at
you
that.
made us
That's how
do.
mad we are.
That's
Everyone at
Dude.
home is pissed now
He's a
because of you.
big-
Sorry.
He's a big ass iron fucking.
No, it's exactly like
One of the
Onyx.
coolest
It's lazy
evolutions.
and it's just like a weird like smile.
Let
And
me
you
guess.
just,
Let me guess. You don't like Scizor next? Is that what you're gonna tell me?
I mean,
If you say
it's just like an
anything.
You
Echo
wanna catch his
Fighter.
hands?
I like Scyther more than I like.
God.
I like
We're
Scyther more than I like
actually
Caesar.
Oh, I'm actually gonna grab
You
the
don't like
camera and
Scyther more than you like Caesar?
Do what?
You don't like Scyther more than you like Caesar?
I like Scizor more.
They're
Yeah,
both
Scissor
dope.
looks
I
really
like
cool.
They're both
Scyther.
dope.
Because
but Scissor's
Scyther's
sick.
misunderstood in that one episode, but then he learns.
No, Scyther's a little bitch, and Scissor's the best. All right, so
This man really understands Steelix is the worst Pokemon.
How dare you?
Yeah, see,
I just don't like the way he looks, dude. He has that weird like smile. His mouth is like looks derpy. Why are you looking at me like that? Find your worst Pokemon so I can go.
I'm working on it.
So mine is
Look, I'm
probably
trying to look through this maze of
he's popping off.
every single Pokemon.
Mine is probably the Ultra Beasts in general.
Okay, yeah, I can stop searching. Let's go ahead. Oh my, yes, yeah. Oh my God, the Ultra Beasts.
Okay.
They're Digimon and Pokemon.
Wait, what
Digimon.
are Ultra Beasts?
So the Ultra Beasts are not even like they're
Those are pretty
Digimon.
bad too.
The
Some of them are
There's-
sick.
They win. They all win.
no, the only one I think is
Okay,
sick.
Blacephalon is nightmare fuel. I'll admit
Yeah,
that.
the only one I think is sick is probably
the jellyfish.
the jellyfish Nihilego, and then the new
The one
I
on
like-
your
I like
team.
Naganadel.
Naganadel.
Poiple.
I like Nanganadel and Poipole.
Poipole,
Yeah,
yeah,
those are fine.
Those are fine. But the rest, a fucking
Buswole?
a jacked
Dude,
Hornet.
Buzzwall's sick.
I don't like
I
it.
like
That's a
that one.
Digimon.
Who?
That's a Digimon. That's a
Buzzwall's
Digimon.
freaking
It's a
I'm
Digimon.
just
That's
such
a Digimon.
noob.
And then Pheromosa.
I'll-
What's her name, right? Pheromosa?
I think so. Pheromosa, yeah.
That's a Pokemon. And Guzzlord is legit like a 2-year-old could have designed that Pokemon. Guzzlord is the worst Pokemon design
that.
I've ever seen.
That's Buzzwall.
That's not a
That's
Pokemon.
sweet. I'm
Yeah,
about
he's
that.
jacked.
No, that's a Digimon.
Nah, that's cool.
Why don't you
No.
go let it rip
Like, I
you
like
right out,
Digimon,
Beyblade
but
looking
He's
ass.
sweet.
Yeah,
What?
see,
He's
look at that,
jacked.
dude.
No.
I
That's,
mean,
that's not a Pokemon.
if you showed me that, I would not think that's a Pokemon. But that
That looks
now
like a
that I know
Digimon.
that's
These-
a Pokemon,
you
that's
know-
sweet. And you
But
know what
these-
this
That's
is?
cool.
This is an ad read.
Oh.
Whoa.
We're about to go watch an ad now, or listen to one.
Oh. And we're back with this uncultured swine, Rob.
Ooh, boy.
They're clearly
Can
upset.
you show
that
everyone the Steelix face real quick? Steelix, everyone.
Yeah. whatever.
That's not how it sounds. God.
Steelix.
He is one of the sickest cries, too.
So, we need to get the anime and just put in my Steelix.
Someone's gonna edit it. Someone's gonna just say it one more time. Say it one more time.
Steelix.
All right, everyone, do what you gotta do.
All right. I'll get some backlash for this one.
Oh,
But I still haven't gotten used to Primarina and that whole line.
I was never a big fan of it, honestly.
It's the new. It's
yeah.
the
Is
it like
water
a
of
new
Sun and
Eevee?
Moon.
Sun and Moon started.
It's like it's supposed to be like,
It's like the clown seal.
yeah.
Thing.
yeah.
Oh yeah.
Still
I've never
haven't
been a-
gotten used
yeah.
to that one.
No.
never cared for
What's
it.
the final evolution look like? It's what is
It's
it?
just a longer version of
With
itself.
like a tutu. Yeah.
oh,
Yeah.
It's like
really
Little
not a big-
Mermaid.
not for you.
Yeah.
But it is like a dog,
So-
right?
Then you got Incineroar, sick. Then you have
Incineroar is weird
the
to me.
Decidueye.
For
I'm
Incineroar,
kind of tired of another buff fire type dad as our final.
I
Evo,
chose
so-
Litten for mine, so because I always choose fire types, and I love Litten in second evolution. When I first went to Incineroar, I was like, I actually
think
took him off
he's
my
grown
team.
on me since he's been in Smash.
Same. I was gonna say that when on Smash made me love him for some reason. I don't know why.
I hate him in Smash.
Decidueye, though, sick.
He's so slow in
Decidueye
Smash.
is so sick. They actually didn't put Decidueye in because they didn't want to double dip on Pokemon for fighting games. So
That
they
makes
put
sense.
Decidueye in,
Pokken tournament.
yeah, which is a crime because Decidueye
Which is a crime.
so sick in Smash.
I can't find one that has all the new gens, so it's hard to say.
Was that Ultra Beast the Statataka Docker one I was fighting with
Yeah.
yesterday? Is that an Ultra
That's Ultra
Beast?
Beast.
Yeah,
Yeah,
That's
it
why it
doesn't
looks
look
like a
like a
big-
yeah.
Exactly. It doesn't look like a Pokemon. It shouldn't
Yeah,
be in
like
it.
a
it looked
fortress.
like the War of the Worlds, like aliens.
Yeah,
like
dude.
that's exactly what it
kind of
looked
looks
like.
like the ones from Breath of the Wild.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
what it looked like too.
Guardian.
Yeah.
Guardians.
Guardians.
See, I don't know. Sun and Moon was like a mix of like the almost insane good ass Pokemon designs, and then like the other half are like, what the fuck am I?
Yeah, like
Playing
half of Sun and
Digimon?
Moon, you're like, this is sick, and half Sun and Moon, you're like, what is
What,
this?
what am I doing?
Dude, the
I love Sun and
Cocos.
Moon because thanks to Alolan Vulpix.
Like, what is that one fish Pokemon with the pink lips and everything?
Oh God, Barboach? No, not the Barboach.
Oh, it's like super ugly.
Oh,
looking.
it's so ugly.
Yeah.
Like its face, like.
But then isn't its like evolution really like
Yeah, it
pretty
doesn't have an
looking?
evolution.
It doesn't have an
Oh.
evolution. It
It's
just
just
stays
an
Which
ugly.
one am I
ass-
thinking? That's like a really ugly brown fish, and then it's like a really
Relicanth doesn't
pretty
evolve either. We're
long.
talking about Relicanth.
Oh, Phoebus.
Phoebus the
Phoebus
melodic.
evolves.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Phoebus the
That was
Milotic. It
third
looks really.
gen. So
Oh.
that was,
That
That
one's
was when
cool.
we
That was a
still
long time
had
ago, but
we
still,
had we
yeah.
had good.
Yeah, that one's cool. I like that one.
I can't.
So are we going with Ultra Beast as our least favorite?
Ultra Beast easy.
I'm doing Ultra Beast.
I would say
Okay, but
I would say Guzzlord specifically, but the Ultra Beast in general
Just any of those.
I'll say
like,
Buswall personally.
yeah.
Buswell.
I saw Buzzwole and I was like, that's kind of sick.
I saw it and I was like,
Because I saw a lot of the Ultra Beasts. I was like, and then I saw Buzzwole and I was like, all right.
I was like, oh, it's Incineroar, but a
So
bug.
what?
Sick.
It's a bug.
When did Ultra Beasts come in? Are they like legendaries?
Just this past gen.
they're just
or,
called.
like-
They're their own thing. They're called Ultra Beasts. They're from like a different dimension. So literally, they're not Pokemon. Like by the lore, they're not Pokemon. They're just Ultra
So
Beasts.
why even introduce them to the game? Like
Exactly.
was this in X and Y or
No,
was this
Sun and
in-
Moon.
This is
Sun
the
and
this is
Moon.
the newest games. Well,
Was this like an
newest
expansion
generation.
or something like that?
No,
or
it
no.
was just part of the
They're
end
part of
game.
base
That
game.
was part of its story.
that like a portal opened or something?
Portal, yeah, they had like a laboratory and they opened to another dimension.
the story is great in Sun and Moon.
So they're like aliens.
Not
They're
Ultra
even
Sun and Moon.
Pokemon.
Yeah,
those,
exactly.
but the
I
regular
don't like
beasts.
them. They shouldn't be in Pokemon.
One of the ones I hate is Gumshoe, whatever the
Gumshoes.
Donald Trump looking dude is.
Oh,
and Moon.
I call him Trump. I call
Which
him Trump.
one?
Yeah, it's,
Show him real quick.
it's that dude.
This right here. Legit Trump.
It
Yeah.
looks like that.
Was a
Oh,
little
I like the
toupee and
bear.
everything?
What's
Oh,
the bear
Beware.
one?
Oh, Beware. Yeah.
Oh, Beware
Beware
is
Stuffle, I
sweet.
think.
Beware is sick.
Yeah,
Oh,
Beware
and
is like
Stuffle.
the
I like
coolest.
Gallspot. I think he's my favorite bug.
Oh,
Yeah,
Gallipot,
Gallipot looks really
he's
cool.
sick. He's one of the few times like
Oh.
I've seen a bug Pokemon and I'm not like, oh, it's a bug. It's
At the
more like,
top-
damn, that's cool.
Are those water starters?
Those are the new ones.
Oh yeah. I like the evolution.
the Rowlet
like
one. The Rowlet Evo line is sick.
I like that one.
Yeah, Rowlet one's sick.
Oh yeah, that one's cool. I think
then
I like. I
Decidueye
actually
is
like.
like an
I actually like
archer and
the seal
everything.
one better than that
Oh,
one.
really?
Yeah, I do.
Huh.
You are full of
No,
hot takes.
I think that's cool.
Jesus.
I think it looks cool.
Hot takes the cast.
Good lord.
Okay, so no Ultra Beast. What's your least favorite Pokemon?
Oh, that's it right there. Oh my god, it's so ugly.
Yeah,
and
that's
it's
bad.
useless. It's not
Yeah.
even a good Pokemon.
That's bad.
Disgusting.
They just
Least
did it for,
favorite
like,
Pokemon
World.
in Gen 1.
Oh
All
my
of them.
god. Like,
All of them.
Least favorite in
Like
Gen
half,
1?
Yeah.
3/4 of my favorite come from there.
yeah.
God, a lot of them are really good. Like, after playing Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee, like,
It was hard. It's hard to pick one in Gen 1 because they
Arcanine,
keep it
probably.
really simple.
that's your least favorite?
No, my most favorite.
Oh, most
Oh,
favorite.
yeah.
Okay.
That's
How about
definitely like the
Pidgeot?
one Pokemon I would love to
Least
have as
favorite.
like
dope.
My favorite
because
is
it's like a
Pidgeot.
giant. It's
I'm
like
gonna go with
Clifford.
Pidgeot's
Pidgeot's
up there.
favorite. Mine's still Dragonite.
Dragonite.
Dragon.
I said the worst, but I was like,
Oh,
oh.
the best. Okay,
Yeah, yeah,
the worst was
I- he
worst.
said
Worst
worst
is
of
Jinx.
Jinx is worse.
That's
for
a
you?
good one.
That's a good
really
one.
good
one.
That's a
I'm
good
gonna
one.
go Jinx.
Fun fact about Jinx. She used to be all black, but when the show came out, people saw that it was blackface.
Yeah, I mean,
So
I
they
think
changed it
I
to
still
purple.
think it is.
I
Kind
mean, they did. It's literally Pokemon Blackface.
Well, they've added
It's such a
it.
terrible design.
Well,
Yeah.
I think my least favorite is Drowsy. I don't really like Drowsy.
I would agree with that.
I don't like
Yeah.
Drowsy. Yeah, in the game,
And they're
like,
creepy too in the show. They're like taking kids away and stuff.
I'm assuming.
Yeah,
Really weird.
I'm
not a
assuming
fan of Drowsy.
Ab's least favorite is Hitmonlee.
Yeah,
I was the least favorite. I just always thought it looked weird. Like it just didn't look cool to me.
So what is your
I
least
mean-
favorite? Still probably.
If you think
Uh,
about it, I will say Hitmonchan's kind of Nightmare Fuel.
Oh,
Really?
His hands are gloves. They're not. You have to think like that's not. a
Hitmonchan
glove you
is
put,
the
like,
one
that
with the
is
gloves.
his.
Yeah.
boxer
That's
gloves.
his body, and like that skirt is like that's not.
I love
That's
his
skin.
design.
That's extra
though.
flap of skin.
It
Yeah,
kinda
I love
creeps me
his
out when you
design
think
though.
about
It's
it.
sick.
Well, but then you think about like what that would actually look like. That'd be horrifying. That's
Yeah.
why like they're not going to put that.
Well,
in
it's like
Detective
that
Pikachu.
meme when it's like when you sleep with your Pikachu, it's like cute, but when you sleep with like your
Machamp.
Machamp, it's like kind of weird.
Yeah, but I think Jinx is
pretty
definitely
bad.
the
Yeah, I
worst
didn't
one.
have to think about that one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's just the Jinx.
Jinx.
Now,
Yeah.
what's your favorite Pokemon movie?
I'm gonna go with 3. Entei.
I might go.
Entei
the
was
second.
Entei is pretty good.
Entei was really good when they made everyone young. Like
Yeah.
the girl was like young and then teenage, going against Brock and Misty. That was really good.
Yeah,
I might go 2000.
2000. I think I would have to
The
agree.
music
my
is
God.
good.
When
The
they
flute-
like introduced like
oh my
Lugia
God.
and
Yeah.
like
That was good, too.
Slow King.
the first 3 are
and,
just perfect movies. They're so good.
like Slow King speaking, and you're like, what's
Yeah.
going on?
I like Thornberry.
Or- no, my favorite is the one where Pikachu is like, it's because.
Oh,
Oh my god!
No.
I'm sorry for yelling. Oh my god!
Did you guys see
Pokemon
that
I
movie?
Choose
I
You.
saw it in theaters, and literally everyone in the theater was like, "What?" Everyone started laughing. Like, why are you talking?
See, okay, the way I interpreted it is that's how Ash hears Pikachu.
he was dying.
He doesn't actually.
Like he's
He
hallucinating.
Yeah.
was dying, and the LSD like drug was just flowing through him.
Oh, it was like,
Okay,
And so
I didn't
he's
go
like-
that far, but
That's the only explanation I have. That's
It's
not
true.
canon.
It must be something like
but
that.
like fundamentally, Pikachu does like Ash understands everything
for
Pikachu
DMT
says.
or whatever releases. when he dies.
so it's from his perspective.
So it's from his perspective. That's probably the voice he's giving Pikachu, even though he completely understands Pikachu.
So Ash is just straight up crazy.
He's
Ash
weird.
Ash is
He thinks-
tripping huge
Yeah.
balls.
I just
Holy
saw
He
He's
thinks all these
schizophrenic.
Pokemon are talking.
in the movie theater, and you hear Pikachu like, it's because, and you just hear one guy in the back like, what? Like,
it's because what?
yeah, like what?
You what?
I'm right there with him. But
I
yeah,
never saw that in theaters.
I didn't see it in theaters.
Oh, you didn't?
'Cause
Yeah,
as soon as I heard about that, I was like, I ain't doing that.
Oh no.
Yeah, I totally
Why?
saw it. At
Have you
theaters.
seen it though?
Yeah,
Oh, you've seen it. Okay.
yeah. Unfortunately,
It's not a good
Yeah,
movie.
I watch it
I
once.
just
You're
knew
good.
what was coming, and
Oh, is it like what is the worst Pokemon movie? The Deoxys one.
I mean, I like that one.
Deoxys was sick.
Yeah. I'm
It
trying to
made
remember.
Rayquaza look like a little bitch, even though he could totally shred that dude. But Deoxys one was pretty good.
I just haven't watched.
I like
a
the
lot past,
Celebi
like,
one.
The 6th.
Yeah, I don't
Some of it was
remember.
good.
I don't remember like a bad one. I don't know.
like one that you were
Probably
like
the Manaphy one for me.
I just don't remember. I
That
don't.
one was a little weird. Yeah.
Manaphy one was
What was
just
the Latios?
weird.
Latios one.
That was dope.
That one
That
Pokemon
was.
was
I don't,
Forever.
yeah, I don't remember too. I don't remember too
The
much.
setting was sick.
The
in that
Latios.
movie.
I love
Doesn't
that because it was
Latios
in
one
like
have one
Venice.
too?
It
Yeah.
was sick. What?
Well, doesn't Latios and Latios have one too? Like,
Yeah,
isn't that a
that's
movie?
what we're
talking
Oh, okay.
Pokemon Forever.
Oh, okay.
That one's pretty good.
The Celebi was good. I don't know. I don't know. I don't remember what. I can't think of like a bad one that I didn't like.
Oh, so there is no bad one. I've just never seen a lot
I
of
choose
them.
you.
I think it's just like an order. I think it's just like an order of like what you like most to least. Not like this one's bad.
Now, where does Detective Pikachu fall on that list? Do we throw?
I
Does
I
Detective
think it's
I mean,
just
I
completely different.
Yeah,
I think it's its
different.
own bracket.
It's its own thing. Like you
Yeah.
can't even compare it to those movies. Do you
Yeah.
want more Pokemon movies like that?
They confirmed it. They confirmed 3 of them. Pokemon Red and Blue is getting a movie. Pokemon Detective Pikachu 2 is coming, and another one in the universe.
Detective Pikachu, not that hype about Red and Blue though.
Yeah, Red and Blues would be hype.
I wonder.
Oh.
Why don't
So-
you try and get casted as Red and try and like send him your tape?
They're like, all right, we're looking for white guys with glasses, a beard. Please apply.
Line out the door.
Yeah, I'm like saying.
With all the pictures people send of
Yeah,
us.
it's like, wow, it was a lot of Mr. Fruits.
Uh,
No.
that'd be sweet though. Red and blue, like that'd be something
That's
I'd be
a dope
super
one.
interested.
Well, it's
in.
like, I wish they did more when they did that miniseries Pokemon Origins.
Mhm.
That was dope.
Yeah, I wanted more of that. That's really
I
good.
wish that was like the anime. What the anime was like.
Yeah, me too.
You
what
ever
is
seen
it? No.
It was a short series they did
For each gen.
like a couple years ago for the 20th anniversary, I think,
Mhm.
or whatever. And there's only like 3 episodes or something, or 4.
No, it was actually more than that. It was like
Oh, was
it was like 4 for each gen.
Well, I think it totals like maybe an hour and a half or something if you put like every episode
Yeah.
together. But they go through and essentially will like show stuff that happened like in the video games,
Mhm.
and it's not like Ash or anything. It's like the characters you played in the games, and they're going through, and you see all these adventures, and the way it's animated and like battles are going at and everything. It's way sick.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, okay, yeah, I remember. So it's like 1 for Red and Blue, 1 for Gold and Silver, 1 for Ruby and Sapphire. I remember. It was like
All
one with this girl goes into like a mansion and like she gets trapped in there because a ghost is like making her see things. She thinks she's eating, but she's not eating. It's really
What?
good.
It's dope.
It's really cool.
The one with
That's
Typhlosion and
interesting.
everything. It's
Oh, that's really
Oh,
good.
Typhlosion.
really
Oh,
good.
yeah.
maybe I actually take that back. And
Typhlosion
I would pick
Cyndaquil.
Cyndaquil as my starter.
You know what? I don't think Typhlosion's that cool.
What? You don't?
No, I'm being.
Why are we here?
I'm doing this because he doesn't like Steelix.
Just because he's
You can't even compare Steelix to Typhlosion.
all right, but you're on Chikorita train, so
Yeah.
your hot take meter is pretty high right now.
I personally like all Gen 2 starters, so
Chikorita's like
I'm not saying Chikorita's bad, but I'm not
Chikorita
saying
is like-
she's got nothing on Cyndaquil or Totodile.
100%,
Not
thank
even
you.
close.
Sorry, I don't ride the
Absolutely.
mainstream train. All right.
What's like Bailey and
Bailey
Bailey
and the
Meganium.
Meganium.
Oh my
Meganium.
God,
I do like
that's-
Meganium though. Meganium is super OP.
Wrap it up,
Pokemon Stadium,
Meganium.
too.
It's a flower with the dicks pointing out of it. It's not no.
I like to think of it as like a slug.
It's a dinosaur.
Like,
It's like a,
Okay.
it's like a,
Dinosaur.
long neck,
I
like
think
a
of it as
brontosaurus.
like a brontosaurus. but
Yeah, it
with-
is.
But with some pedals.
You know, he's right. It
Yeah.
is, but it's not as good as like
Just
a
as I
giant
thought,
walking
trash.
alligator and a
Have you
giant
ever
walking
seen Typhlosion
dragon.
without his flames? It's disgusting.
yeah, it's
No.
actually great. It's a salamander. It's a
Why
giant
does he
salamander.
not have? Why does like why
gross.
in the main games do they not turn that on?
Yeah.
What?
When he's
People-
just in battle, Typhlosion doesn't have flames on. It's
He's
disgusting.
like, what up, guys?
Yeah, he only
He's
does
just all
it when he's doing an
slimy
attack.
looking.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah.
That's when Typhlosion dropped a few tears for me.
Oh, really?
He
Just
looks
because
really
looked all
dumb.
slimy,
You can't. He just looks like a
like a windsurfer.
He looks like a two-tone ferret. Like turn the fire on.
Slimy though.
Yeah.
He's slimy.
A little slimy.
A little slimy.
I love that guy though.
Froggator's dope though.
Oh, he's definitely
yeah.
probably the best evolution out of that. What's the best evolution of all the starters? Like, if you had to say,
Oh, this is gonna be.
It's-
Oh man.
Are we all gonna do it?
I feel like that's.
I'm
going
not
pretty
saying.
deep.
I'm not saying Charizard.
What's your?
all together? Chill.
Just keep it simple.
He
'cause-
has to be top 3 for everyone. Though.
Well, keep
it simple.
His
I mean, he's
design
a-
itself.
but I don't want to say Charizard, but I'm gonna say it. Charizard.
I might
honestly,
say Blastoise.
like,
That's why I like Squirtle so much.
Yeah.
Actually, I'm gonna be a little left field. I'm gonna go Delphox.
yeah.
I like
That's
Delphox.
pretty
It was like it was
creative.
psychic
I
and
like
fire.
I like Delphox's type, but not the design.
I think other thing looked cool. Actually,
It
for
wasn't
the first
bad,
time,
but you just have like this ear hair, just like
it's an animal.
I do like Blaziken a lot too, so
Blaziken's
maybe
good.
Blaziken as well.
a little chicken.
But I can't like pick over Blaziken over Charizard. I mean, like, come on,
Nobody
like,
can.
that's
I don't think
crazy.
anyone needs to guess my favorite Evo of the starters. It's
Empoleon. Empoleon. Yeah.
Oh,
Which one is that one?
That's
the-
the.
Oh, that's the
Pipple-
Emperor.
I thought
yeah.
it was the pig from.
Why don't you get like
Oh,
a
Why
like
don't
a-
you-
why don't you
I
get like a
feel
furry
it's bad.
costume for Imperior?
Empoleon.
What is it?
Empoleon.
Empoleon.
How would you even?
I thought it was like Imperior. That sounds way cooler.
not
That's right.
even-
You're thinking about Rhyperior.
Oh,
your
that's
favorite.
what I'm thinking.
Why would I
of.
get a
He's
furry
sweet.
costume? It's not even like remotely furry. It's just a big
But
ass.
I know, but you should like just get that. Like,
why
one of
would
those
I do
things.
that?
Because then you could like be sitting right here.
Yeah,
in
why
it.
not?
You're making it. You're making it.
You'd be right
weird.
here sitting.
You're making it weird. It
You're
got
making
weird.
it weird. You're making it weird.
Stop making it weird.
We weren't joking when this was the Pokemon podcast.
Yeah,
Not
and
at
just
all.
like that, dude. It's literally already been an hour, like, of talking Pokemon.
So,
Literally
Ab,
just
we didn't get to
Pokemon.
know anything about you besides you like Pokemon.
I like Pokemon. Yeah, it's the best. My life.
No one's gonna learn about you because if they didn't want to listen to Pokemon, they're not listening.
If you want to, I was a self plug for a second.
Yeah, I mean,
Go
go ahead.
for it.
I'll just say, if you want to learn more about me, you can just come watch me on twitch.tv/versus
Great
and
plug.
ask away. But you're probably going to
VRSUS.
come in my chat and just ask, where's Mr. Fruit? So, I mean, it's up to you.
Come
My
on,
man.
But it's versus spelt out VERS.
Yeah, just VERS
not
US.
BS.
It's cool. I mean, I like talking Pokemon, and obviously we all do too.
Yeah.
So, if you guys want to learn a little
It's
bit
like
more about
talking.
me, just hit me up.
Yeah.
Twitch.tv/RobbieV. Hope you guys have fun. That was fun.
I can keep talking forever.
Yeah, you can.
Blue, why don't you plug yourself?
Hey, what up? My name is BlueWestlo. You can find me at BlueWestlo everywhere.
Hold up.
Sick.
While you're plugging yourself.
Oh, he's getting up.
Oh, jeez.
He almost slipped. He's grabbing a sword of some sort.
Oh my god.
Oh, we didn't even get to this.
Yeah.
Oh,
Before you guys go, the Pokemon Master would like to flex a little bit. For those listening, he just grabbed his.
Well, this is only a semi-flex.
Oh, okay, semi-flex. My
'Cause,
apologies.
I've won tournaments, but states and regionals, I only ever got second. Unlucky. But this is back when I played Pokemon. I mean, shit.
Ooh.
Please drop it.
Pokemon Regional Championship, second
it.
place. It's all glass. It's got a little Dragonite in it.
What was the prize winning scholarship? I
For
guess
this one, like $1,500.
$1,500
Yeah.
scholarship, right?
And
I'm assuming.
Chick-fil-A.
I mean, when I went to college, I had like 10,000 from
That's
Pokemon.
sick. Yeah,
That's dope.
would have paid all my debt that I had,
But I got that one. I have another second place that has Luxray.
and then you got cheated out of Worlds.
Yeah. States, every states and regionals, I would get second place.
Every step.
Just on the cusp every time.
Why don't you compete in regionals here or the state tournament this year?
I mean, well, it's already. But by the time I started playing again, they're like,
Do you have to like
Getting ready.
hit a certain score to like qualify to even compete in it, or is it
Worlds
open?
is the only one that's.
Okay.
But states only happens once, and that was in like March or something.
Oh, okay.
So-
Well, compete in when are you just
Next year
training
I'm
for
gonna
March?
try.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
I'll go. Let's vlog it.
All right.
That'd be fun.
I'll be back.
Yeah.
We'll have a
You do
Pokécast the day before.
There you go.
Yeah.
Book
But
it.
yeah, I have these, and then the first place ones I have, they were just either like medals or cards. But actually, I do have a few first place ones, but they're tinier.
Oh.
And that's cool, and there were states regionals.
Okay.
So
I played sports.
lame.
No,
What are you trying to say? You're on a Pokemon cast, right? So yeah, I just had that over there, and I saw that, and I was like, oh, wait a minute.
Yeah. Got to flex the TCG played.
Absolutely, dude.
That was fun. That was actually a lot of fun. I had a lot more fun than I
Yeah,
thought I
me
was
too.
gonna have.
Yeah, we during the Fruit Summit, we didn't record it or anything, but off camera, I went to GameStop and just got a whole bunch of like semi pre-made decks and a lot of packs, and then the 10 of us, everyone got a pre-made deck and then some packs, and then we all made a 40 card deck, like a pre-release, and then we just played 3 matches in like a tournament. It was pretty fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, I had a lot of fun.
Yeah. Winter semis. Made it.
Proud
Lost
of
to
you.
Dado though. Unlucky.
Well, I'm in the finals with Data, but we've never played
Oh.
our finals.
Maybe we'll go
Tonight at 9 p.m.
I
Pay-per-view.
I think I'll win. I got lucky when I beat him.
Oh.
Because he's a Alolan Muck, dude. If he just
Yeah.
gets that early enough,
It's over.
I
You
just-
lose.
Yeah.
The poison like does like 190 damage.
Well, it also has 270 HP. You need one shot everything.
But if you do kill it, you get 3 prize cards. So
But the problem was, like, when I was fighting him, I had to kill 3 normal things. So I had 1 prize left.
yeah,
And then I'm fighting it.
Yeah.
And at that point, I get no bonus.
exactly.
But
Yeah.
at this point, no one knows what we're talking about. So that's going to conclude this episode of GG Over Easy Versus. Thank you so
Thank
much.
you for having me.
Dude,
For
thanks for
joining
being
us.
here, man.
We'll maybe get you on another time and actually
Learn the lore.
Get a
that is
normal
behind
thing
the
going.
game.
I'm down for
talk
it.
something.
I'm down.
But again, thank you for listening to this podcast. You can find it wherever you are, wherever you listen to it. Be sure to either subscribe if you can, like, comment, rate, whatever you can do. If you're on YouTube, thanks for watching. Subscribe if you want. If you're not watching, youtube.com.
Go sub to the Reddit.
Subreddit/r/Mr. Fruit. And that's it for us.
get
Thanks
it.
for the Pokécast. We'll see you next Sunday.
Deuces.